Y bien amigos y bien amigas, así arrancamos esta primer parte del programa del día de la fecha. Así arranca El enemigo es Maluma, no, así arranca Es esto o la fábrica, digo bien. Así arranca esta parte del programa en donde nos comunicamos con un montón de gente del mundo para hablar de la industria de la música. Cuando hablo de la industria de la música me refiero a esta cosa que hace un par de años nada más, hace unas décadas nada más, un puñadito de años, precisaba de aviones, de barcos, de container para distribuir la música, una obra de arte, un libro, lo que sea, de un lado para el otro del planeta. Todo eso ha cambiado en estos últimos años y por eso nos nutrimos de diálogos de, como te decía recién, productores musicales, organizadores de festivales y bandas. Muchas bandas, como es el caso del día de la fecha, donde vamos a hablar con los amigos de Reino Unido, como te decía recién, que nos fuimos para allá, de KONTROL FREAKS. Hello, my friends. How are you? Are you listening me well? Are you listening me good?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I think that you are in mute.
No, yo escucho todo.
No, sí, pero
sí, el amigo Mothman. Mothman, you are mute.
Ahí está. Hello.
Ahí va.
I did it.
Okay, my friends. No. My English is not the best, I recognize. So
neither is mine, so we're fine, we're good.
Excellent. I'm gonna leave you with Raul. He makes a weird question for you, but you are not afraid, and later we talk about the actual presence of the band, okay?
All right,
sounds good. Todo perfecto. Manu is trying. Manu is trying to speak in English, so he did it well, so it's okay.
Well.
Everything is perfect. We are going to start the interview. Thank you. Please tell us your full name, where are you from, and how old are you?
All right, hi. So I am Monty Sewell. I am 28, and I'm a London girl.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Seb. I'm German but moved to London 10 years ago, and I'm 31.
31 and?
My name is Lucas. I'm actually a bunch of raccoons in a skin suit. I'm 185,000 years old.
Okay, perfect. You're really old. Thanks for that. I'm going to make a small translation. Bueno, están todos viviendo en Londres. Se presentó la banda, tienen 38 años, 31. Y bueno, hay uno que no nos dice que es realmente viejo, que no quiere decir su edad. And which is your first memory of you listening to music?
Ooh, I'll go first. My first memory of properly getting into music would be going to a Deep Purple concert when I was 11. I remember walking in with my dad and thinking, who are all these old people wearing leather with long hair? And now I'm that person. So, yeah, full circle.
Wow. And the other ones?
For me, I think it was the soundtrack of Pulp Fiction, maybe?
Wow.
Like it was on vinyl. My dad had that on vinyl. No time.
And?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think I'd have to say the first time I ever heard Dire Straits.
Dire Straits with your father?
Yeah. Yeah, with my dad. God.
Perfect.
It was on a LP. It was on that actual vinyl because we didn't have CDs.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it was so long ago now.
All of your family members listen to rock and roll music through the radio, through TV, from where?
No. I'm actually the only person that likes rock and metal music.
Okay. And the other one?
Start of the dynasty, yeah. But yeah, I would say, my dad and my sister, definitely. Yeah, radio, LPs, the classic, 70s, 80s inspiration. Yeah.
For me, like, my dad listens mostly to punk, so rock and metal is more like I'm the person that listens more to that. I like punk too, but like I'd say though is only one of my family that actually listens to metal and stuff.
Well, which kind of punk? Maybe Rancid? Rancid? You like Rancid?
Yeah, it was more like Sex Pistols and Iggy Pop and
from
stuff like that, like the 70s English kind of.
Wow. Bueno, les pregunté por el primer recuerdo escuchando música. Acá la cantante nos dijo, a los 11 años fue un concierto de Deep Purple increíble. Bueno, después también...
Ahí necesito hacer un paréntesis, no sé, termina de traducir.
No,
todo.
decime, sí. Bueno, Sí, otro de los miembros nos dijo el soundtrack de Pulp Fiction y Dire Straits. Así que, y la familia solían escuchar algo de rock and roll a través de la radio, la televisión, y también tenían muchos LPs, así que bueno, hay familia rockera en todos lados. Manu.
Yo quiero saber si vieron a Deep Purple con Lori y con Richie Blackmore.
Sí,
¿Se acuerda la
Richie
formación?
It was with Richie Blackmore, really?
Yes.
Yeah. No, was it Richie Blackmore? No, it wasn't. No,
okay.
It was Mark II, I think.
Steve Morse.
If only.
I think it must be Steve Morse, because when I saw Deep Purple years after that, it was Steve Morse playing for them, and I think he does so a long time.
Wow, great music. And can you tell us which was your first instrument and which was the first song that you learned?
Ooh, I'll let you start this one.
I am. So I wanted to learn guitar when I was 5.
Okay.
But then my mom wanted me to play piano, and the first song I ever learned on piano when I was 6 was "Mary Had a Little Lamb."
It happens. Yes, it's okay.
And it still inspires us today.
Ding, 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 ding. It's a beautiful song. It's a nice song.
Yeah.
And the other ones?
I started to learn guitar actually, and now I play piano. So we've kind of swapped around a little bit. Okay. First song I learned on a guitar was classic. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I felt so cool.
Oh, that's really tough. Apparently, I don't remember, but apparently I learned violin when I was really young.
Ooh.
And then when I was about 13, I picked up bass guitar, and I've played that ever since. As my first song, it would have had to have been Holy Diver by Dio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the first
song. That's fucking difficult.
My first lesson, they were like, "What's your favorite band?" I was like, "Dio," and they were like, "You I know the song for you."
Perfect. Wow, it's a nice mix of everything. Bueno,
decirle que si puedes tocar Holy Diver, ya puede tocar como 5 temas de Foo Fighters.
No sea malo, no sea malo. Manu always fight with the bass players. I'm a bass player. I'm a bass player, so respect the bass players.
Porque los de Foo Fighters le roban todo a Dio, es por eso.
Sí, no.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm a bass player, so I'm going to. I trust you. No, because Manu says that Foo Fighters always is a thief, always rob something from you, though. So something from the guitar players, you know. It happens.
Okay.
It happens. And can you tell us? I want to kill him. Sorry. Perdón, Manu. Can you tell us, are there any places to study music for free in your region, or you have to pay to study?
Ooh.
For free? No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You always have to pay. Okay.
Unless you know someone that's a friend of your family that maybe teaches the kid for free. All the official things, as far as I know, apart from school. But I think in school you don't learn properly, right? It's like these music lessons.
Ok, perfecto. Bueno, le estaba preguntando si hay lugares para aprender música gratis. Dicen que no, que es todo pago, salvo que tengas algún amigo o some friends que te enseñe, algún amigo de la familia o alguien relacionado que te enseñe, pero la mayoría de las veces hay que pagar. And can you tell us how was the first time that you play in public?
Ooh, together, actually.
No. By yourself.
Individually. I first played when I was at uni, actually, in a pub, and I remember being so terrified, which is hilarious now because I'm on stage and you know I just want to break stuff and scream in everyone's face. So I love it. Singing some kind of soft poppy song. Yeah,
nice.
That was it. Now we're here.
And the others.
For me, I was like going back to that. I played piano or like keyboard when I was really young. Like it was like one of these group gigs, you know what, like in a music school, you know, when like 10 kids all playing the same kind of thing. And I was terrified though. I was proper nervous before it. Like which like Monty said as well, seems really ridiculous now, but like I think it helps if you do early, like you don't get as many nerves later on, perhaps, you know. What I would think.
My first time playing live was when I was my first proper band. Our guitarist's mum had like a birthday party at a hotel, and we were like the opening bands. And we only played 3 songs. We played Crazy Train, Hotel California, and Sweet Child of Mine.
What the fuck?
Wow. It was a really good set of songs. We were just very bad musicians.
No problem, but the songs were really good. Nice.
Yeah,
Wow. Bueno, les estaba preguntando por las primeras veces que tocaron en vivo. La cantante me dice que fue en un pub en la universidad cantando canciones pop. Después nos dijeron que tocando el piano, y el gran bajista nos dijo que era en el cumpleaños de la madre, que tocaron 3 canciones muy buenas, bueno, clásicos de rock. And can you tell us, how did Control Freaks begin and why you put that name?
So we started off, it was me and Sebs. I did backing vocals for his band, and we played together, and then we departed, and then got a message from Seb saying, you know what, why don't we combine, get our strengths, his kick-ass guitar, my wailing, and see what happens. And then I think we wrote Rock and Roll Fire in our first session together, and we were like, I think it's going to be good. So, yeah.
Wow,
chemistry
nice.
was there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And the name, why you put Control Freaks?
So basically, Monty, he was messaging the band. We were thinking about names. I suggested loads of names before, and none of them were good. And then she asked, like, what do you see in front of you? And our old drummer, he was like, a remote control. And that's how we thought of Control Freaks.
Then it was a case of control freak. And we thought, something's not right. You know what? Swap the C for a K.
Perfect.
Make it edgier.
No.
Yeah.
It's easier to find on the internet, so it's okay, that name. I think that is okay. Bueno, le pregunté por el nombre del grupo y cómo empezaron, y dijo que bueno, la cantante y uno de los guitarristas estaban en una banda antes. Ella hacía coros y empezaron a probar cosas. Bueno, la banda se diluyó y ellos quedaron juntos y empezaron tocando. Bueno, y desde el principio ya armaban canciones juntos. Y Control Freaks, salió porque el guitarrista ya tenía un montón de nombres pensados, y en un momento el baterista le preguntaron, bueno, qué nombre quería, qué es lo que él veía, y había visto un control remoto de una televisión, y bueno, quedó por eso, y le cambiaron la K para que parezca algo más loco todavía. And you released your first EP in 2021. How was the recording process of that EP?
Fast. We decided to form a band in March in January 2020, so just before the world turned to crap. So the first chance we got, we just got into the studio and recorded it. So it feels much better now when we get in there.
So how we do it now, we go to this certain studio and we record slowly 1 or 2 songs by each other, and that EP was we wrote the songs. It was basically the only songs we had. We had maybe 1 more or 2 more, and we went in this house, and drums we recorded somewhere else, because with the drums it was we went to like an actual studio for the drums, and the rest was just with this producer. We were there for a couple of days, and we did all the 5 songs.
Wow!
I can't even remember how many days it was actually.
It was 5 days in total, but it was in a kind of a 2-week break where we were allowed to leave the house, in the middle of summer. So we just kind of get out freedom, sweating in the studio,
Wow,
yeah,
wow. Bueno, le estaba preguntando por el primer EP que se llama Control Freaks, como la banda, que lo grabaron en el 2021, y ellos me dijeron que en marzo del 2020 ellos formaron la banda, y ya en el 2021 ya querían grabar algo, y el proceso fue súper rápido. Se juntaron con un productor y grabaron los temas que quedaron en el EP, y la batería fue grabada en otro lugar, así que bueno, después juntaron todos. Tenían más temas, pero esos fueron los que decidieron ellos que quedaron mejor, y así armaron el EP. You released a single, The Madness, some months ago, some weeks ago. It was a different recording process, or it was similar to the first ones?
Different. So we now go to this place just by Wembley Stadium, this amazing studio, road recording, and we've been recording the album there basically. So we did that one, another track, and then Red Thunder, which came out yesterday, which we did there, and we're back there on Monday and Tuesday to do 2 more songs for the album. So it's very different. It's a properly gorgeous studio and a really, really good engineers there. Yeah.
And you have your own rehearsal place, or you rehearsal each other in different places and then you go to the studio?
Yeah.
We either book a studio, because in London there are many rehearsal studios, right? Like there's possibly more than I could count. There's a lot. And then also we rehearse at the drummer's place sometimes, because we can literally play full loudness there, and which is rare in London, because in my room like there's no way that rock and roll band can do a live rehearsal. You know?
Perfect. Bueno, le pregunté si sacaron un par de singles y ya están grabando el disco, ya terminaron el último disco, sacaron un single ayer también nuevo, y el proceso de grabación sí fue completamente diferente, fue una producción mucho más importante. Grabaron en un estudio muy importante que queda cerca del estadio de Wembley, y ellos tienen lo que van haciendo para ensayar es alquilando salas de ensayo, que nos acaban de dar un dato también que yo no sabía, que hay un montón de salas de ensayo en Londres para los grupos, y a veces también ensayan en la casa del baterista, y con eso ya van al estudio armados y hacen lo que tienen que hacer y graban. Can you tell us, how do you work with the videos? You have a lot of really good videos. How do you work with that?
Thanks, man.
Sí.
We get a day aside, we get some kind of wacky idea, let the camera roll, listen to the song about 30 times, and we try to put as much thought we can into them whilst just being able to let loose a little bit. But yeah, it normally takes a day, and it's quite intense.
It's like all day usually. I mean, not all day till midnight, but like all day till like 9 or 8 or something like that, and usually start early in the morning.
But you work alone, or you work with another production set? How do you manage that?
Yeah, so we normally got last time we had 2 filmographers. One was a good friend of Lucas's, and then we would normally try and get a couple of people on set just to help out, kind of keep the day flowing. So yeah, we work with a few good people that we have around.
We had a dancer last video as well.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
But the main ideas came from you, from the band.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's combined. It's like we kind of write a little bit of a script and have a little bit of ideas, and then they help us because they're better at doing the video, right? So they kind of help us with that, and I think a lot of it is also the editing, just how it's edited together in videos.
Perfect. Wow, a lot of work. Bueno, les estaba preguntando por la producción de los videos, que tienen unos videos buenísimos. Después búsquenlo en YouTube, los videos están muy buenos. Y lo que ellos dicen generalmente que tiran un montón de ideas, y después se pasan un par de días, todo el día filmando, y que la idea principal sale de ellos. Generalmente escriben como una especie de guión, también cuando van hablando con los productores de los videos, y con amigos van y producen los videos, que están muy buenos. Do you have any composition process?
Yeah.
The bass player is laughing. Perfect. You have to laugh about that. Perfect. Thanks for that.
I pretty much play whatever I'm told.
Yes, it happens the same to me. We are bass players. Sí.
Yeah. But we're trying to get more and more where everyone has a real input. But yeah, 9 times out of 10 so far, it's kind of getting that starting riff, seeing what feels right melody-wise over it, and then when we bring it to Lucas and Callum, then it does all come together.
I'd say as well, like how let's say the songs around the time of the EP, that's basically her and me writing the song, and then the others having input and doing their parts, but not that much compositional input, where the newer songs, they're more influenced by the other band members as well.
Okay, perfect.
And we do also have songs that are not out yet that we had that we wrote with one co-writer one time, which actually he's a drummer in the Buzzcocks.
Yeah.
Wow, the Buzzcocks, that is punk. Yeah. That is really good punk, the Buzzcocks. I have the chance to watch them in Buenos Aires. It was a mess. Manu, no, Buzzcocks tocaron en Cemento. It was Cemento is a
¿Es
really...
la banda que si te la tatuás entras gratis en cualquier parte del mundo?
Manu wants to know if you tattoo Buzzcocks. You can came in. You have a ticket, a free ticket, if you write a tattoo of Buzzcocks. It's real that, or you don't know?
I'll ask Danny. I'll send him a message.
Okay. Thanks for that. No saben, pero le van a. Sí. Manu was because in Buenos Aires we are really big fans of United Kingdom. You know, punk. We really like punk from the United Kingdom in Buenos Aires. You know Die Toten Hosen from Germany?
I know. First punk band I ever got into is Die Toten Hosen.
It's really nice, beautiful band. Sí,
yeah.
hay fanáticos del punk en serio, Manu. Terrible. Wow, nice.
That's so cool that you know Die Toten Hosen. That's crazy to me.
No, it's really big in Buenos Aires.
So, Die Toten Hosen on the street.
Can you listen to Manu?
Yeah, it was a bit.
Sí, no. Die Toten Hosen play in the street in Buenos Aires.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was a complete mess. Yes, really crazy. They are a really big band in Buenos Aires. Die Toten Hosen, I love them. Can you tell us, how do you define the music of Control Freaks?
Ooh, metal-infused hard rock. I would say so.
That sounds right to me.
I think it's best not to overcomplicate.
Okay.
Kind of sort of like very. It's this kind of London underground hard rock kind of feel. It sounds similar to a lot of other bands who've started the same way. The first one that comes to mind is Heaven's Basement, The Cruel Knives. These bands that started out kind of in the London area, and it's got that same kind of gritty, rough, hard rock feel. But then Monty and Seb, especially, they put their own twist on that. You know, often adding much faster solos or female vocals. It's completely unheard of.
So, no. I can understand because I have the same feeling because I'm sorry for what I'm going to say. I don't really like rock and roll music. For example, we fight a lot with Manu because he's a really big fan of Rolling Stones, and I don't like Rolling Stones. But I like what you are saying. I think that Control Freaks, they are like underground music with metal and hard rock. It's a really mix of that, and I really like. I don't like the rock and roll bands, but I think that you have a touch of metal that is really interesting. So I really like that. And no, I've been listening to your band like 3 years ago. So really, yeah. See. And finally, I can talk with you. Thanks for that. That's why I'm red now because I'm shy. Really. Manu, sí, vos lo sabes. Vengo escuchando esta banda.
Pasa porque soy bajista.
Sí. Manu is saying I'm shy because I'm a bass player. Fuck. but I have to say that all the big bands spread about because of the bass player, you know, like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
But we are really big.
We're the ones guiding everyone else.
Yes.
That's absolutely what's happening.
That is what is happening. Can you tell us something about what do you think about the actual music scene in London?
Ooh, it's tough. I'd say it's tough. We've got some great venues, and there's always bands popping up, and I think everyone in the scene is really supportive because everyone's kind of in the same boat. You know, it's with streaming services and everything. It is tough to make your mark on the scene, but I think everyone's super supportive. You know, people are going to shows, so I
feel like there's many scenes, I feel like, in London, in terms of like, there is this like rock scene where we play more, but we also play sometimes with a lot of people from that punk scene, and that punk scene is quite a lot of people, I'd say. And then also there's like loads of folk gigs, and you know, it's a city of 10 million people, right? So there's a lot of different, I feel like in different music projects I played, it's almost like completely set of different people, like,
Perfect.
That's definitely what I think about it.
I have to agree with Seb. Like, the music scene in London for a long time has made me really, really sad, because it's... Honestly, musicians work really hard to create new music, using new styles, and no one's really willing to support them. Like Monty said, there are fantastic venues out there, but when it comes to being a musician and trying to not even make money, but just to do music as a passion, it's really hard because no one is there to support you. It's like you get together as a band and then you start writing music and then you're on your own. So I think the community really comes together. Because I'm the newest member of the Control Freaks, every single show we've played, bunch of people have shown up that I've never met, that I don't know, that don't even really know us, but they've heard about us through other bands that they listen to, and they're like, oh, we're in the area, we may as well show up. And there's this really strong sense of community between them.
Perfect. That is nice. That is nice. No, that is perfect. Bueno, le estaba preguntando cómo ellos ven la escena musical en Londres, y dice que hay como porque tienen que competir, que es lo que hablamos muchas veces, Manu. En Londres justamente hay una industria musical súper grande y un montón de cosas para divertidas para hacer, un montón de cosas recreativas, pero dicen que justamente la escena más de metal, del rock and roll, como en la que están ellos, hay mucha gente que aguanta, digamos, a la escena. Hay un montón de lugares para tocar, y ellos, acá nos estaba diciendo el bajista, que se sorprende de que haya gente yendo a los recitales que quizás los escucharon por alguna otra banda y que aparecen que son desconocidos, y que eso los gratifica mucho porque está bueno la escena. Y también nos estaba diciendo que está muy bueno que hay muchas escenas en Londres, porque hay 10 millones de personas, así que hay un montón de escenas, pero que son bastante colaborativas entre ellos. ¿Alguna pregunta, Manu?
Bueno, me voy a animar un poco al inglés. I have the fantasy that in London you pick up a stone and you find a very good band of rock. You understand me? There is a lot of band. Is that true, or it's just my imagination?
I'd agree with that, if I'm honest. There's like every city, every country, there are bands that are not very good, obviously, but there are also bands that are fantastic, and there are so many around London. It's like you say, you can pick up a stone, throw it, you will hit most likely the bassist, but you will hit a really good band. They are everywhere, but they don't have the kind of, I guess, financial or even emotional support of like a label or endorsements. They're just trying to make it work on their own.
Perfect.
And the different communities, there are people that really do a lot for other people in these scenes. And when it comes to finding other musicians, I know nothing else like London. Maybe in the US or something, but in Europe, like where I'm from, I knew like 2 people that could play, or 3, you know? And coming here, it's like, all these... Met more musicians here that are good than I could even remember, actually. like easily.
Yes. I can understand, perfect. No, bueno, Manu, te confirman lo que están diciendo, sí, que hay músicos por todos lados, y lo que estaba diciendo el bajista, que también es muy importante, que hay muchos músicos, pero tampoco hay tanto apoyo para esa cantidad de músicos, o sea, en un nivel alto. Lo que estaban diciendo de firmar contratos o ese tipo de cosas, no es un momento muy así, muy tremendo. Sí, decime.
You are going to play tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to find and get dates with all that competition in London?
Yeah, it's more a matter of saying no sometimes, so to make the gig stay good, you know, because obviously if we play too much, then it could happen that we don't bring enough people.
Okay.
So there's this balance, right? But we're gonna play tomorrow in Camden, which is like the most rock and roll place really in London. Still, I'd say that.
Yeah.
And we play in this metal bar that's fucking awesome.
Perfect.
It's nice, and like a nice dirty metal bar, you know. That's how we like them. Grimier the better.
Perfect. Sí. Bueno, acá.
Here we call antros.
Andros.
Here we call Andros.
I remember that.
Nice. Bueno, le estaba preguntando a Manu por el tema de conseguir fechas para tocar y dice que sí que hay lugares para tocar, pero bueno, tampoco hay que tocar demasiado porque si no la gente no va mucho a los shows o te preguntan, che, tocaste la semana pasada, querés tocar de vuelta y ahí se puede haber algún lío, pero sí, generalmente hay shows hay lugares para tocar. I went to Camden, to London.
Dale, sí. No, si tocan así todos luqueados, porque los videoclips están siempre recontra luqueados.
Sí. Manu wants to know if you dress up for a show. You have a dress like I'm a metal guy, something like that, or not?
Monty does. Monty does.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like my leather. I've got the chainmail, you know, top thing going on. I love it. I feel more myself when I'm walking in. You've got the leather and everything, and it's like, here I am, you know.
Yeah, I feel it makes actually a difference because I used to never dress up for anything musically much. I'd say for quite a long time. But if you do it, it just makes stuff better, and you can get more in that headspace as well, I feel. At least that's how I feel about it. You know?
You look and feel like a gang, you know? You're walking in, it's...
Yeah. Like Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah.
Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Cowboys from Hell.
Cowboys from
Monty, your outfit is very...
Sí.
Monty, your outfit is very Rod Halford.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
Perfecto. Muy bueno. Perfect. We're going to finish the interview. Thanks for your time. Thanks. I really like your music. 2 years ago, I have the chance to go went to London, and I tried to went to a Mighty Boston's show in the Apollo, and I can't came in. I fight with the guy in the
Oh my God!
They didn't want to sell me a ticket because it was a full house and the people came and said, I want to come in. No, go out, and I almost have a fight. So that is that it was hard. Sí. Yo te conté, Manu, que traté de entrar a Poli y me pararon en la puerta. Sí. It was a little mess for me. Sorry for that. It was a shame.
Well, if you come back next time, we'll let you in on one of
our thank you. Sí.
If you don't need a ticket, we'll just get you in.
Perfect. No, of course. I call you, I phone you. Thanks for that. Just to finish the interview, we are going to listen to my favorite song, that is Here Comes the Storm. Here Comes the Storm. Sí. Tell us something about that song, just to finish the interview.
Well, we wrote that song on a rainy day, and I think the other guys were running late for rehearsals, and me and Seb just started messing around, and he came up with that riff, and then, you know, inspiration, Here Comes the Storm, and it kind of fell in. But it's got that, we love that ending. That's when it slaps hard, you know. So that's
perfect.
I like. I think this is a riff for me that is more like funk rock based, and I love John Frusciante, and so like I think it's a bit influenced by that in a way, like the main riff only, not the later parts, but like just that bit.
Perfect.
Oh, I think it's the song that is most different from everything else that we play. When I was learning like The Madness, Rock and Roll Fire, I Know You, and a lot of our other like newer songs, they're all this kind of like very melodic, very hard rock feel. And then Here Comes the Storm. It's much more this kind of like funk rock feel. And I think it's probably my favorite song that we play, just because of how different it is from everything else.
I can understand him, of course. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for your time, and we keep in touch, okay? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.